Exactly.
Because with my gesture comes intention. That's everybody. That's life. The same way with her saying, I'm going to accept your invite to that battle. She should say,
let me set the boundary.
No, I don't think she went to the battle with him though. She accepted the offer of coming up on stage.
I'm not listen, hey Cal, but listen, Cal, it's not about like keep the question marks on the questions. That's why I'm not saying them.
Yeah, I just want to clear. You continue. I just wanted to make that clear. It don't matter
what's said. It's about two adults not communicating.
Exactly.
So now we want to point fingers at the end. Neither one of them could point fingers at each other.
Exactly.
All I hear is two adults that did not communicate on what or was not acceptable.
And I think, Surf, and I think with that, that's where, like, when we talk about the culture, because like that's where the culture can benefit from the conversation, not from the details of the incident, but
which is why I didn't bring it up.
Hearing what you just said.
That's it. Come on, bro. It's communication. Like we get thousands of fans in here.
And from the jump though, that's what Cal's face was. He said it was.
It's a miscommunication. That's all I said, bro.
If I'm like, come on, we all adults, bro. Like niggas, fuck all the Paul shit, because this serious. This not battle rap shit. Like which I ain't been on those spaces shit. If GEECHI Gotti jumps up and down in them spaces right now and pull one of these little bits, like I don't want to, GEECHI married. I'm just using the first name I see. Hey yo, what's up? Y'all want to fly you out to Summer Madness? Not 8 times out of 10, as niggas, we probably know what type of time GEECHI on.
Exactly.
Probably.
Exactly.
Let's just be all adults.
And soon as I hear Greedy two hand palm that ass.
Like I don't want to make the joke about it because I'm not picking no sides. You feel me? So,
for sure. Me either.
I know you're gonna be an asshole, but it's
a miscommunication.
If Sue Surf say let's fly to, I might be on that type. But until we ask questions about what's like, if you don't ask questions about what's good or what's not, and I don't ask questions about what's good or what's not, don't bring it
they basically let it flow.
My mama used to say that back in school. No funny shit. My mother would come to school for something else, for some other shit, and then my teacher tried to tell something that I did 2 weeks ago. Call me when it happened.
Yeah.
If it was that real, call me when it happened.
And I think that's important for motherfuckers to hear, because some motherfuckers ain't heard that. Niggas and women, right? Men and women, they need to hear that. Like, have those boundaries set, those communications. And I think again, that's what these spaces, when it come down to just a community having a conversation and not a fucking witch hunt.
As adults, we get caught up with these fake ass Instagram memes and these quotes and try to live our life by them. All these bullshit ass, what's understood don't got to be explained and all that. That's bullshit. Tell me what the fuck I'm walking into.
Hey, sir,
that's fact. That's not.
The craziest shit is, bro.
Everything got to be explained.
The craziest shit, bro, is I didn't even get deep into this shit until she herself popped in, because all I was saying in the beginning of all this is, bro, we all talking and we don't know. Can I hear they side of the story, bro? I just want to hear them. So when she finally came into space, bro, when I asked her to tell her side of the story, bro, I was only trying to listen and ask the questions that should be asked. It's not like I need to know if you said something that
you want to know what's more funny, Cal? Because men and women have been in this situation. As a man, I've been in a situation where I've told a chick that, and I'm not saying this is their situation, I'm speaking on my own knowings. I've been chilling with a chick and I put my hand on her leg and she's like, oh, nah, we ain't going that far. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. And but wait, there's also been times where I've been chilling with a woman and she go and slap her hand on my dick. And I'm like, oh, we just cooling, baby.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's a neutral situation for somebody to have you misconstrue, especially if I offer you, like, that's one of the biggest misconstrues in the world as adults.
And because bro,
I offer you a nigga buy a girl 2-3 drinks and think that she ready to pull off with him.
Exactly. But look, what I was saying is
some pussy and think he owe him. That's one of the biggest misconstrues, period, bro. Like
when she came into space, bro, and finished her story, bro, the first thing I said to her was, I'm sorry that this happened to you. If you felt uncomfortable and that's your story and that's how you feel, that's fucked up. And I'm sad you had to go through that. But at the same time, I hope you learn a lesson from this and know that no vibe is worth you not speaking up if you're uncomfortable. You need to learn from this situation.
Man, my mama taught me a long time. Listen, you can't tell nobody.
Nigga, Jack jumped on me and said,
however she felt, she's 1,000% right, because can't nobody tell you how to feel.
Exactly.
Nobody could tell you how to feel. So however she felt, I'm with her. However she felt, I'm on her side 1,000% as far as how
Exactly.
she felt, because can't nobody
That's
tell you how to
right, yeah.
feel.
But you
Now
have to
what? Now
learn.
was it right or was it wrong? That's a whole nother conversation.
It's a
But how she
miscommunication.
felt is how she felt. Period. And can't
Yes.
nobody tell her different.
And it's also just a miscommunication, bro. That's all I've been saying from the beginning, bro. How is you calling a nigga a rapist that ain't
Bro,
getting no pussy?
if me and you in a club and you not looking and you step on my shoe and I push you and say, nigga, you think I'm a bitch? You gonna be like, oh, bro, I wasn't even looking. I
Exactly.
might feel like you thought I was a bitch. That's not so. Miscommunications happen every day. But you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like how somebody feel and what it is can be two total different things. And that's what
Exactly.
this is. This is a bunch of adults picking sides on, do I want to go with how she felt or how something, what a miscommunication somebody can feel some type of way towards a miscommunication. Period.
Sir, motherfuckers think because I'm saying it's a miscommunication that I'm saying she didn't feel uncomfortable. Like, that's not what I'm saying, bro.
No, it could be both.
She felt uncomfortable and all of that, but by her not saying anything on 3 separate occasions and took the offer to come on stage with him, it's a miscommunication.
Let's not mention on top of not just being her now, because we one culture, whether motherfuckers like each other or not, we one culture. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now you got to think about other things. Like motherfuckers shoot shots that they could take. She might have felt uncomfortable. Let's think about the motherfuckers that didn't speak up on it that was comfortable. So this might not have been his first time try. He tried it 1 or 2 other times with 1 or 2 other
Exactly.
fans, and then it go through, and then he come across to you because you did the same thing as 1 or 2 other fans, as far as, oh yeah, I come chill, I come, and now he tried you like you somebody else, but in reality, like we talked about that, you know what I mean? Like,
Sir,
Hey,
she
I
said
think
she really
too.
wanted to get on stage to see
I,
you versus Cortez. Like,
I,
that's a motive. That's letting
hey,
you
yo,
know right
hey,
there of why I let it go down.
I think though also something we gotta keep in mind with men and women, man, because that's one of the things. Because we get into a space where we like, oh man, these niggas or these women, like a nigga know a duck when they see a duck, and so do a woman. Like if a woman know that she could get you to spend some money because she pretending she gonna give you some pussy, and she prey on those kind of niggas.
Yeah.
And a nigga, like, if I know you want to get up here, you want to do this, you want
mutual
to do that or
miscommunications,
whatever,
Quest.
like you
Sure.
gotta what I'm saying is communication is key.
Right.
It's also, dog, you could pick a duck, dog. If I look at you and see you want to get close to Surf, nigga, I went on tour with 50 Cent and the bitch asked to suck my dick in the bathroom because she thought I was 50 brother and I could introduce her to 50.
Come on,
Right?
like we gonna be like, come on, bro. And then not to mention, like, and I'm not saying her, but we just talking about how people are. Period. A female naturally, like, it might be easier to get GEECHI Gotti to get Greedy Gotti to get me on stage than Calico or Sue
Yeah.
Surf. So they approach it like that, to where it's, oh well, let me tell Greedy to get me on stage,
And
or
on the
let me
flip
tell.
side, it's a nigga that find them.
But then on the flip side, it's a nigga that's looking for that female in the spaces like that, got that literally can copy and paste that message and say, hey, you want to come to Nome? Hey, you want to come to Nome? Hey, I got
Exactly.
tickets to Nome. So that's why I said you can't, like, in these situations, and this go for a lot of these battle rap situations that's been going on. Y'all motherfuckers, before y'all go and jump, y'all, like, it's to the point where this shit becoming like high school. Something jump on the headlines and y'all go and pick a side and choose before y'all even know what the fuck going on.
Exactly, bro.
Can I ask a question, y'all?
Yo.
Y'all putting all types of names and all types of labels on motherfuckers and all types of, like, some of these labels is real life labels outside. I know battle rap is a fairy tale word, but some of these labels y'all giving niggas is outer world, like real life words. Like, you can't take the label off once you call a nigga whatever you want to call him, snitch, rat, rapist, hoe, whatever. Once the battle rap combo closed, that name stick.
Yes.
Y'all picking and choosing sides on, and we done seen situations in battle rap where the boy cried wolf and the girl cried wolf. As a culture, we've literally seen females lying on niggas, and we've seen niggas lying on already. For y'all to just wake up, see a headline, and go and
And say
unfollow
this
a nigga
nigga a rapist.
Can I ask a question?
or a rat or a snitch, like, that shit is ridiculous. What's up, Shayna?
What's up, y'all? More so to you and Cal, because y'all are basing this off miscommunication. 2 questions, 2 parts. Is all sexual assault a form, a thing of miscommunication
Hell
to
the
y'all?
fuck no.
Okay,
No.
Hell
all
no.
right.
It's niggas that you'll be walking down the block, a nigga will jump out the car, grab you by the back of your neck, and put you in the trunk. That's no miscommunication. He's a
Okay,
creep.
None.
okay. So now, does that, and which, when you're referring to people's intentions, Do you believe that any male-female interactions, intentions have to be set all the time, every time?
No, I think that a lot of people play chess on the fly.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
unless
why?
you're gonna call me a rapist
So
at the end of this, then yeah.
So we can agree. There's literally a million different scenarios
that's
that
why I
would.
came up here to say.
Okay, so why are we or most people trying to put specific scenarios and situations or reactions that should have been done by this girl?
It's
How
not
about, oh, wait.
specific.
That's
She
that.
told us out her own mouth. It's
Go ahead,
not.
Cal,
It's not.
first.
It's not a scenario. It's really what happened. He grabbed the ass. There was nothing
No, I'm
said.
talking about
He
the no,
rubbed the
not
hand.
what happened. I'm talking about
Well,
her
I'm gonna speak,
reaction and what she
Shayna.
should have done.
Maybe I pulled up. I don't know. Maybe I pulled up in the wrong spot or the wrong space. But I just said 1,000%. I'm on her side as far as however she felt. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? But so what I was saying as far as me, I don't know the scenario. I don't want to put the question marks on what happened or how it happened. What I'm saying is the first question I asked Quest when I got in here was what? Hey Quest, can I ask you a question? Communication is key, right? That was the first question I asked. I said to
Key to what
adults,
though?
I
Key
said
to what? Key to what
to
scenario?
keep
What
the key.
situation?
Hold on, no,
Mhm.
hold on, Shayna, because you just speaking from a woman's spot, and I'm speaking from first. I don't got no niggas in my life. I was raised by a woman and all females. I'm on her side. So communication is key in life, period.
Okay.
Everything. You can't listen. You can't make a business deal. You can't order a sandwich. You can't
Okay.
take care of your. You can't nothing.
That's
You
a
can't
part
do
of
nothing
becoming an
without
adult.
Yeah.
communication.
Yeah.
That's a
But
part
okay.
of
All I
Yeah.
becoming an
said.
adult.
So with me
Mhm.
saying that, Shayna, I say all that to say this: if both parties, the right party and the wrong party, whichever you choose to put who in, so I don't want you to miscommunicate whose side I'm on. If both parties do not communicate their intentions, and I'm talking about as they go, the minute my intentions change with you, I actually should update you if we want to be all the way adults. But if both parties are not communicating their intentions, then yes, this is a form of miscommunication. Because
Yeah.
again, if she does not say until she get in the spaces, oh, well, I wanted to see Surf and Core. Or he does not say, oh, well, I really only invited you because I was trying to get some ass and bring you on stage. You get what I'm saying? If both parties do not communicate, this is a form of, because when we both sit down at the table, Shayna, as adults, me and you, it's 2 seats. So we both have to communicate. You can't take that ability from one person and blame you didn't communicate. It's not your fault. No, they both have to communicate. If I invite you somewhere, Shayna, and you just come, as a 30-year-old woman, you're fucking nuts. You're nuts. If you invite me somewhere as a 30-year-old man, I'm crazy. Shayna, what's up? Who gonna
But
be
let me
there?
say this.
Who
Let me
gonna be
say
there?
this.
Where we staying?
I think
What
Let
we
me
I
say
think
doing?
this though,
I
without trying
think
to
we taking personal things into
yeah,
account, and we're not factoring other people's experiences, how
yeah.
other people have
But that's why I
reacted
want
to
to say
things.
this. I feel
We
like I
don't
gotta say
know.
this. I feel like I gotta say this though. It's like I think what people is not understanding too though is like what he said from the beginning. We've seen that, not to put that situation back out there, but let's just say Math and Kiki, right? As soon as it first came out, everybody, Math, you this, you that, you's a bitch. I'll kill you when this happened.
Everybody,
That was
bro.
everybody.
They was disrespecting that man.
So I think where a lot of times and like we say, we on the women's side 100% in this, and if they felt that way, man, 100%, man, we get right. We hope somebody would have whipped his ass as soon as
My
it
daughter
happened,
13.
so
I
a
will
motherfucker
skin
would
one
have
of these
known.
niggas.
But you cannot act as if certain times certain motherfuckers might have took a situation the wrong way. Somebody could have could have made something that was factual a little more lie to save face. So that's all the communication was. I don't think nobody was victim shaming, victim blaming,
Now,
more
question
so
for
than
you.
trying to get to a scenario. So I think it's the reason that it's so specific is because both parties actually got to talk. Let's talk
Yeah.
about the first girl. She said, oh, I drove off and this nigga was in the back seat of my car hiding for 10 minutes. Then he lifted his head up. I never seen him in my back seat. That's what she said. And we
That's
kind of
crazy.
like, how do a grown man duck down that low? Like, how big is your car to where you driving for the whole time and take him all the way back to your Airbnb and not notice he was in the car till you get back there? And then he got on and said, no, I stopped her from fighting. We talked at the car. I got in the car in the back seat. Her friend was in the front and we drove there together. That's 2 stories that we weren't there. They both got their own perspective on how it went. So now we have to say like, whoa, that do sound his sound more realistic. To be honest on that part, you dig what I'm
So,
saying?
so
Like,
But
Geechee,
Geechee,
nobody ain't no
not
all that as
mad
far as
girls didn't
nobody
come out
laying in the
after
back
Matt.
seat and robbing nobody. Niggas lay in the back seat and rob you all the time. That's
Man,
not.
that's why I don't.
Niggas can't get in the
But
back
see,
seat
I'm
and you
not
be
saying a nigga.
They
I'm
vibing
don't
not
make
saying a
it. They
nigga.
don't
I'm
make
not
it
on.
to
saying a
the
nigga. I'm
Airbnb
not
though.
saying a motherfucker not gonna a nigga can't do that.
No,
Right? I'm not. I'm
he
not.
said in the
I'm not.
back seat of a car. That means you could get in the back seat of a
No,
car and
no,
a
but
person
she
can
said
be right
she
there
also
driving all the way
drove
down the
all the
street.
way there. She
See,
also
but this the
drove all
main
the way there.
like
Yeah,
this.
we're
This
saying like so.
That's what I'm saying, Cal. This one, when you in the streets and you and somebody in the back seat, this why when I get in my car, I look in my back seat
We
every
all do that.
time
That's
because
what we
somebody
saying.
can be
That's
We
in
all
that
exactly
do
back,
what
that.
we
but
saying.
everybody
Cause
don't
You
you
didn't
do
look in
that.
your
don't
Everybody
do
not in the
that.
listen. That's exactly what we saying. You didn't look in your back seat the whole time. That's literally the point that he's making.
That's exactly what I'm
See,
saying.
but my
That's
Yes,
thing
what
is
I'm
but
like
this
this.
saying.
what I'm
But
saying.
you're trying to make
Everybody
it seem
don't
like
do that. Everybody is not
Okay, so
doing
look,
that.
so
And you
say
could
she
be
didn't do it. So look, so this is what we saying. Let me say this real quick. I didn't mute you, you know what I'm saying? But look, this is what he's saying. So even though everybody don't do it, right? We're saying the threat level of how motherfucker is making it wasn't there because once he lifted up, instead of
It's
stopping your
supposed to
car,
be
get the
red
fuck
alert.
out my car, we rode all the way there together and we still chilled for the rest of the night in the same house. It wasn't no threat level how y'all making it
That's
is what
all
we're
I'm
saying.
saying, bro.
okay, yeah. Okay, now if you lift it up and you did all of that, but we ain't gonna sit and say
So we not
that
no, so we can't
everybody
be no
look at
look.
their
So
back
look, we
seat
gotta be
or
specific on what
everybody know
exactly
what's
happened. Look,
behind
hey
them,
Henny,
or
but
a
look, Henny, we
person
not
took
talking
you all the way to your
hypothetical.
house.
We not talking hypothetical. We're talking about what actually happened. Fuck what some other girl would have did or what some other nigga could have did. This is what happened. A motherfucker, let's take her story as the truth. A nigga was hiding in the back seat, lifted his head up. Oh shit, Greedy's here. I didn't know you was in the back seat. What the fuck, nigga? All right, but still, let's go on and get to where we're going.
Exactly.
Shayna,
Yeah, you
hey,
got to
hey
get the fuck
Shayna,
out my car.
to go off your question, Shayna.
She
That's
keeps
why
saying exactly
in,
what
situ-
niggas saying though.
in situations like this, that's why I don't go into details. I don't care about either side of the story. All I care about is what y'all discussed. That's how you get to the fact of the truth. What y'all discussed. Because
But
listen, like, hold on. Let me talk real quick. You got three sides of every story. Your side, and the truth. So I don't want to hear neither one of y'all. So what was discussed? Did you tell him he could get some pussy? No. If you ain't tell him he could get some pussy and he trying to get some pussy, technically he's wrong. If you told him he could get some pussy and you get there and you being different now because of, or you get what you want and that's it. Only what y'all that's why I keep bringing up communication because what y'all discussed is all that matter.
And they
If
didn't discuss
like
anything.
it's not up for me to say, well, she said he was in a car like this and he said she was. That's y'all business. Did you say you was giving that man some pussy? Or did you not like? And that's not our business. But
Sir,
when we talking about the situation, all that matter is y'all communication. What y'all talked about is what it is. You know if you what you told that nigga, like you know what you told that girl. If you offered her just to give her to bring her on stage and bring her to Gnome, and you do anything extra than that, you a fucking weirdo. If
my
you
thing
use
is,
your body or if you use your body or your sex as any or your womanism like as in any type of way, shape, or form to get you to that place to get on stage, then you're the weirdo. That's it. It's about what they communicated. Niggas trying to take sides and say what angle or how you
that's all
react
I'm
before the
saying.
cut.
We
so
Fuck
don't
he
all
know
that.
them.
miscommunicated
We
with
don't
all these
fucking know
girls.
them.
He miscommunicated with all these girls. Is what you're saying. I mean, all these girls, him and all these
No, they
girls
No,
communicated,
miscommunicated with
Shayna.
each
They
other.
told him not to grab them no more, and he didn't.
But
Shannon, no,
this is my thing. It goes
I
to
don't
my
know because
bigger
I'm not
point.
team him.
Even
I
with
don't know
Matt,
about none of the
even with
girls. I'm only
hold on,
speaking for the
even
Tati
I hear
situation.
you, bro.
I don't
But
know about none of the victims or what y'all
even
talking
with
about.
Geechee bringing
Nigga
up
said the
Math and
victims.
the other girl, when Math and that situation happened, it wasn't other girls coming forward saying this happened. Yep, this happened. This
It
happened.
don't matter
This
though.
is a difference.
It could
It
be
does.
four more liars.
It.
What do you mean? You don't know them.
That's crazy.
Being a victim and you
That's the
saying
point.
it could
You
be
know what I'm
So
four
could
more
saying?
four more
lives.
bitches say I slapped them? I
We all trying to,
slapped
you
them
know what I'm
for
saying?
real? No,
You
that don't mean that.
you trying to play the middle, and it's cool. It's all
It's
right,
not
Exactly.
trying to play the
and
middle.
it's
It's
fine.
literally what you should do if you don't
No,
Nah,
know
that's low
the
ball. That
party.
ain't playing
it
the
kind
middle.
of is. Somebody's telling you what happened. Another person's telling you what happened. Now we're trying to question why their mind state or their reactions was what they were. Why there
No.
was
We saying we
Exactly.
miscommunication.
glad it didn't go
None of
further
that
than this, but you
matters.
should
None of it
learn
really
from this.
matters. Is what I'm trying to say.
Nobody. And when you
Okay,
scared, how can you
hey
how can
Shayna,
you do anything
So
different
can I
when you're
ask you a
I
question,
think they
Shayna?
all said he was wrong though, Shayna. Like everybody in here said, fuck that nigga, he's a
Yeah,
weirdo. I
like
think they
what do you
all said that.
mean? We
They all
feel like
said
that's
that.
some wild. I called him a savage, bro. I said he's a savage, bro. He
Shayna,
walking up to people,
can I ask you a
grabbing
question?
their ass with two hands.
Because the
He's a
way you
savage.
Shayna, the way you speak and you think that communication is not key. So let's say just from what I hear, right? So let's say hypothetically you in a situation, right? And you kicking it with a nigga, y'all texting, he like, yo, I got backstage passes to the Dipset concert or whatever. and you just flirting with him a little first, like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, when I get a hold of you, Surf, I'm gonna tear you up, this, that, and the third. I'm gonna chew you up when I get a hold of you, and I'm talking to you about the Dipset concert, and we going back and forth, right? If I try you or make any sexual or make any sexual passes towards you, and I'm not saying anybody did this, I'm just speaking because of on a question of communication. If a man makes any passes towards a woman, how do you feel in that situation? Do you feel like he's at fault, or do you feel like
Is it assault?
So, just so we clear, this is not what happened with them. So we
Right.
say
We
that
know
first.
that.
Say that. Yeah,
now,
this not
now,
them. I'm speaking on
okay, now,
communication. That's all.
in this specific scenario, if I'm telling you what I'm going to do to you in a sexual manner, when you see me and you act on that, no, you're not wrong.
In
If
that
I tell
situation,
you
that's all I was
stop,
asking. In that situation,
now, hold on. Now, if I tell you that, you know what I'm saying, and then we at the Dipset concert. Now we in the backstage. We around mad niggas. You do something to me that's a little uncomfortable.
right?
Now,
You are entitled to feel away. Yes, I'm with you 1,000%.
and I am also entitled to react any type of way I want,
Hell
whether that's
yeah.
being scared, whether that's being upset, whether that's being timid. I'm allowed to react any type of way. How I react does not negate what I decided in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And what I decided to speak about later on. That's what this issue is.
Okay, wait, Shayna, I got a key thing to ask. What if you already saw him and he made you feel uncomfortable? He grabbed your ass with two hands and then he invites you to backstage passes at the Dipset concert.
Okay, all right.
What
So
are you expecting out of him?
No. Okay. Well, if now, and this is not me because everybody's
Because
gonna
that's
react
kind of what
differently.
happened.
No, I understand. Now imagine you as a female again. You know what I'm saying? You don't know this person
Right.
really, or you don't know you don't know this person how you think you knew them. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Maybe you thinking that was the bad first impression, but you've had a good rapport with him outside of
Okay,
that.
my bad for laughing because I guess people gonna say I'm insensitive for laughing. My laughs is not always because some shit funny. Let me
This
throw
is
that out there.
what I'm saying is I get what y'all saying is like it never should have been a second, third, fourth, whatever opportunity, but it's so many different scenarios or how females react to men. In the same way with men and females, we cannot say why this happened the
But
second and third
Shayna, when you
time.
say I see what y'all saying, I don't think you see what I'm saying though. Literally, like I believe you
Because
think.
you're saying it's a form of miscommunication. I don't think sexual assault is a form of
Yeah, but what I'm
miscommunication.
saying is,
This
but what
one
I'm saying
anyway.
is this.
This
What I'm
one
saying is
particular.
this. Just because I go for the whole refrigerator and you only gave me something in the refrigerator, that don't make it not a miscommunication because you never told me I couldn't go in the refrigerator. That's all I'm saying.
But on the premise of them, that was not the nature of their relationship, or
I
for the
know,
reason of them meeting up. So you
But
can't say that.
if that's not the nature of our relationship, and the first thing you do is two-hand palm my ass, no, you cannot take me backstage to the event. No.
I'm getting the fuck on. I'm getting far away from you as possible.
Yeah, like what are you talking about? Now that you let me do this and I'm rubbing your hand on stage and you still don't say nothing, how is this not miscommunication? How?